okay? Because you seem a little manic.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most intense moments from Barry.
Something happened to you two?
Your dad was helping me with an audition, and we both committed a little too hard.
For this list, we're looking at moments from HBO's Barry that had us frozen out of fear, anxiety, and shock. Do note that we're only including the first 3 seasons, as season 4 would most likely steal the entire list given what's about to happen. Which scene had you on high alert? Let us know down in the comments. Number 10, Sally's mental breakdown. One bit of commentary Barry makes in its second season is how the entertainment industry can be unfair towards women in a variety of ways. The audition drives this point home after Barry manages to land an audition just for being tall.
Were you just talking to Michael?
Is that his name, the guy with the ball? Michael? Yeah, no, he was super nice. Yeah, he just got me an audition.
What?
Yeah, I didn't realize that's how it worked. It's kind of neat.
This sends Sally into a mental breakdown, albeit a quiet one that only explodes while she's helping Barry later on.
This is just my story. But what if you get it wrong, Sally? I don't know. You can't get it wrong, Sally, but you can't not tell it either, Sally, because it's who you are.
Her frustrations are not only revealing about her struggles, but they also drive the point home about how one-sided casting can be for most actresses. It was enough to make us forget to laugh at Barry repeating his awful pie line.
Hey, Ike, you shitbird. You want a little pie?
Number 9, Chris freaks out. The tail end of the first season gets really scary on account of how many people start getting involved in Barry's hits. At first, it starts out with just Taylor, but the end of chapter 6 showed Barry's old friend Chris getting roped in.
Relax, man. It's not a big deal. Okay, Taylor said you need some help to scare the shit out of some guys. That's it, I got your back. I ain't soft.
The job goes horribly wrong, leaving Barry and Chris as the only survivors. However, Chris's mind is racing way too fast and recklessly, and it takes a turn for the worst after he says he's going to confess to the cops.
That's it, I'm going to the cops, and I'm gonna tell them everything. And if I gotta do some time, fine. But I'm coming clean.
Why did you say that?
Barry's silence is terrifying, as we know the only way he can keep himself safe and hidden from the law.
I know you're not gonna do anything crazy, Barry. I know you're a good guy.
Number 8, Barry's first post. Depressed from Janice's death, Gene interrupts the class to announce he's shutting the entire school down.
I'm shutting down this class permanently.
Mr. Kuznova, but teaching's your life.
Janice was my life. Janice is my life.
Barry begs him not to, but the only way to persuade him is not what he expected. Gene challenges Barry to tell everyone about his time in Afghanistan, and what follows is highly alarming.
Oh, my shoulder. I forgot how these things kick back. Jesus, Berkman, you got him!
The contrast between his fellow students' performances versus what really happened has us wondering where exactly Barry's morality is. But it is a scene that perfectly showcases the show's excellent writing and editing.
Barry, is that what really happened?
Yeah.
Become a Watch Mojo channel member and get exclusive perks like Mojo emojis, loyalty badges, priority comment replies, and exclusive members-only content, including live list rankings with the Mojo staff and peeks behind the scenes. Don't miss out. Number 7, I Love You, Mr. Cousineau. With Gene finding out Barry's dark deed, Season 3 hit the ground running with a panicked Gene trying to escape his student-turned-killer.
Look, Leo!
Jesus, Dad, what happened to you?
Call the police.
What do you mean?
No, listen to me.
Just when we thought he was safe, we quickly discover Barry has been waiting for him at his own home, along with Gene's son and grandson.
I love you, Mr. Kuzno. Do you love me?
After telling Gene about what will happen to his family if outed, he asks his teacher if he loves him. Though Gene affirms out of fear, it's when Barry asks him to say it again that has our eyes widened. The former actor's silence is haunting and had us terrified for him as we waited for the next episode.
Can you say it again?
Number 6, the elevator scene. Throughout season 2, Sally shows potential signs in becoming a whole other kind of psychopath. Perhaps not one as loud and violent as Barry, but she's been slowly teetering down that path as the vicious city of Los Angeles breaks her. Her confrontation with Natalie in the elevator confirmed our beliefs, and it was almost hard to watch.
You have nothing to say about anything. You've never struggled a day in your whole life.
Sally lashes out at her cohort, accusing her of stealing her show while screaming all kinds of expletives we cannot show. What's more gut-wrenching is how she handles the fallout, with an awfully deflective apology video.
You are nothing without me! You are nothing!
Number 5. Janice Finds Barry. The first season may not be as intense as the later seasons, but for its finale, Bill Hader and the writing team went hard.
And this is the poster for the new show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just settled on that font.
The Barry Block.
Oh, that's my stage name. Yeah, it's catchier than Berkman.
Oh, is it?
Despite a joyous evening of love and pizza at Jean's cabin, the mention of Barry's stage name had us on edge all the way into the unholy hours of the night when Janice gets up and investigates. It really looked as if Barry had no way out. No weapon, no way to discombobulate, confuse, or counter the detective, no moves left. Until we saw what was taped to a tree not far from the dock.
Janice, can we please not do this? Please.
The wait for season 2 was agonizing after ending on this. Number 4. Barry lashes out. Limonada hit on some really big plot points between Barry and Jean's dilemma, Hank and Christabel's relationship problems, and especially Barry and Sally's relationship.
Sally. Barry.
Hey.
Hi. Wait. I'm forgetting. Did I ask you to come?
No, I came on my own.
Oh. Hi.
In an effort to earn Jean's forgiveness, Barry turns to Sally and asks to get Jean a part in her show. Unfortunately, Sally's hands are tied, but the explanation isn't good enough.
Casting said no. I think the direct quote was, "Life's too short."
Well, wait, aren't you the boss? Can't you override that?
Yeah, I am the boss, which is why I need to trust that I hired smart people in casting.
Barry lashes out at her in front of the entire production house, and his explosive behavior left us scared for Sally considering her past with an abusive partner. More on that in a bit.
Do it!
Okay, I see.
Do it!
Very upset right now. Look, I'm sorry. I tried and I can't.
Shit.
Number 3. Enter Kenneth Goulet. When Jean doesn't show up to a class, audition, or performance, everyone knows something is up. This time, however, it's more cause for alarm. Jean tells Barry that a detective Kenneth Goulet has asked to see his cabin. The inquiry relating to Janice's death.
His name is Kenneth Goulet. Oh, you know what? Here he is now. Hold on, he wants to talk to you. Barry.
We quickly find out that this detective is none other than Fuchs. Not only does Fuchs show her body, but he also plots to frame Jean for her death and even take his life.
My name is Jean Cousineau, and I killed her. And I just couldn't live with it anymore.
And where is Barry in all of this? Stuck at an audition. The clock is ticking, and the cliffhanger had us desperately wanting to jump into the next episode. Number 2. Sally, Sam, and the Hotel. Sam's arrival at the end of season 2's 3rd episode had our stomachs churning.
What?
Hey, Sally.
It got worse after Sam catches Sally practicing a performance about her time with him. Shortly after a confrontation with Barry, Sam asks Sally to visit him at his hotel room.
Hi, yeah, the cafe's closed, so.
Yeah, I saw that. Just come up to my room. Sally, my flight's at 10. I gotta pack. It'll take 2 seconds.
Okay, fine.
Barry, meanwhile, is overcome with rage and plots to ambush Sam. The entire situation feels all too real, and Sam's eventual outrage towards Sally only escalates our worries.
You're being dramatic. You're just doing this to get attention. So how about no, huh? How about you just grow up and don't do it?
You almost need a bit of a palate cleanser after sitting through this tense scene. Before we unveil our top pick, here are some honorable mentions. Macbeth and the psycho debate. The morality arguments here got ugly real quick.
Now, it doesn't make me a psycho.
No, Barry, you're overreacting. We didn't say you were a psycho.
You all just said that! Am I wrong?
The grocery store incident. The ruckus made here should have gotten Barry caught.
Ronnie? Ronnie, really, you're not at 100%, right?
Problem solved. Fuchs is here. Barry's rampage made it seem like Fuchs was about to exit the show. The hallucination. Barry's paranoia deeply infected us here.
Oh, sucks you can't stay. Can't you move it? No, you're like kind of a dude. It's cool. Oh, he is.
Number 1, the entire episode. Season 3's finale starting now was a roller coaster that plummeted through the ground and straight to the Earth's core. Everything about this episode can define the word intense. Jean gets interrogated by Janice's father.
Why are you protecting Barry Berkman? Did you love my daughter?
Barry comes face to face with the soldier he saved, who is now an FBI agent sent to apprehend him. Sally mentally breaks, is assaulted, and takes her assailant's life. And the biggest upset of all here? Barry is finally captured via a sting operation set up by Jean and Jim. And all of this is what made the wait for Barry's final season so painful. Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.